me now in a Fox Business exclusive. WD-40 company president and CEO Steve Brass. Steve, you have manufacturing operations in something like 12 different countries. How have you leveraged that to your advantage at a time when other companies are stumbling?
Hey, Liz, great to be with you today. And so, yeah, we've always had a principle of manufacturing as close to our end users as possible. And so it's served us very well in these recent times of tariffs, with us, not being really subject to many of these tariffs, because we're manufacturing in the US for the US or in China for China. We're not exporting or importing large volumes of products across markets. And so that's serving us very, very well indeed.
Okay, but you did something with your supply chain. Didn't you jigger it and try and make it work so that you are manufacturing closest to the customers to whom you sell in different areas?
Yeah, I'm not sure jiggering is the correct technical term, but yeah, we're constantly assessing, as we expand geographically across the globe, where we need to be manufacturing to best serve our customers. And so we've opened up recently in Dubai in the Middle East to expand there. We'll be opening up a plant shortly, a contract packer in Thailand. And so we're always expanding out our network to meet our local growth requirements.
Okay. The reason I said that was because I know in August you guys actually worked to decentralize your supply chain to, I would imagine, dodge any tariff impacts. But listen, the fact is it's working. So tell me exactly what is a headwind now? I'm thinking oil. We did just yesterday hear from Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who said they are now imposing very severe sanctions on two of Russia's biggest oil companies, Rosneft and Lukoil. And the president has called these, well, I think it was Bessent who said it, but he wouldn't say anything the president didn't agree with, and said that the Russian oil companies are truly what is funding the war machine against Ukraine. So they want to impose sanctions. When you look at the ingredients on WD-40, and we checked this morning, one of the first things is petroleum. I mean, there are oil-based solvents, all kinds of things. So tell me exactly how you plan to work around that, because we saw a big spike in oil prices. In fact, crude oil today, right now, is up 5.5% in the aftermarket session.
Sure. So we're the oil price. So oil makes up about 35% of our content, and any kind of oil price increases today would, feed into our end product in about 3 months' time. So there is about a 90-day time lag. Where the price is today, we're very comfortable with in terms of, we kind of plan for our FY26 range in a range of $65 to $85, and so, we'll wait and see what happens, right, and adjust. In the past, we have had to put through small price increases when oil has spiked, but that's been generally, when it's spiked above 100. So with the current range, we're comfortable, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Let's talk about share buybacks. You announced a plan to buy back shares. Tell me the strategy behind this and where you expect to take this for your shareholders.
Sure. And so we're super confident, right? And so you look at the environment, it's not been an easy environment. The whole household kind of product segment, has been relatively flat for the past 12 months or so. And so, yeah, we're just signaling our confidence in our strategy. We're very confident with our guidance for our upcoming fiscal year. And the buyback is just one more kind of part of that. We have a strong dividend strategy of paying out, above 50% of our earnings in dividend. And so, yeah, more than doubling our buyback. We've committed to doing that in FY26 and the upcoming year. We'll be more than doubling, actually 2.5xing our buyback compared to the prior year.
You're not just WD-40. You've got a whole bunch of different products under your umbrella. Among them, for anybody who has a pet, you guys know Spot Shot. There's 2000 Flushes, Lava, many of these companies out here. Where do you see a runway for expansion beyond these names?
Yeah, and so we're super focused, right? And so we're actually refocusing. So the brands, a lot of the brands you have there, the household brands that we acquired 20 or so years ago, we're currently in the process of divesting, because really, focus is power in business. And so we have such a long runway, international runway for growth around the world, and our core product. We have over $1 billion of growth opportunity just on the core product WD-40, which accounts for about 80% of our sales, and typically 70% plus of our growth. And so, we're actually refocusing. looking to divest those brands. We divested our UK household brands toward the end of last fiscal year.
Right.
And so we're in active negotiations to even focus the business more closely on our core products and WD-40 Specialist line extension too.
Steve, have you ever met anybody who didn't have WD-40 underneath their sink?
Yeah, there's a lot of places as you go internationally, right? There's a lot of Indian consumers who've yet to meet the WD-40 brand in China as well. And so it's just super exciting. We are already very strong. 65% of our sales are outside of the US today, but we have a lot of runway for international growth around the world.
And I always say it, for those of you who don't know what WD stands for, water displacement, 40th attempt. Got to know your products. Steve, good to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.